Hello everyone. So I officially got home from Comic-Con yesterday. I was in San Diego for almost a full week, which was pretty insane. Um, when I was in San Diego, I got to make some videos about my experience on Thursday night and on Friday, but I wanted to talk about my experience on Saturday, because I spent all of Saturday in Hall H. So, yeah, we camped out overnight on Friday to get into Hall H on Saturday. And we ended up being in Group B, so we got some pretty solid seats. I'll put some footage and some pictures in here at some point to show you guys. But Saturday is always crazy for Hall H, but this year was like whole different level. Like, it was jam-packed with some amazing stuff. Oh my gosh. So Warner Brothers kicked it off, and I wasn't really sure if I was excited for the new King Kong movie for Skull Island, but after seeing the footage, I'm pretty stoked. It looks like it's gonna be pretty intense, and the cast looks amazing. Brie Larson, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman. I mean, come on. So that was cool. The King Arthur footage looks pretty sweet. Didn't really know that was coming out, but that looks pretty solid. All the DC stuff was incredible. Like, it just felt like we just kept getting hit with it, and it was amazing. Like, the Wonder Woman trailer looks so spot on and so badass and so just empowering. It looks incredible. I'm so excited for just the look and the feel and the tone of how that movie seems like it's gonna be. That was cool to have the Wonder Woman cast there. And then the Justice League trailer that dropped was awesome. Like, I think it looks pretty promising. I don't want to get myself too stoked after what happened with BVS, but I think it looks like it's gonna be. I think they took some hints. I think it looks like it's gonna be better. And the cast dropped by for like 5 minutes and then left. And then all of the directors for all the DC movies came out, which was cool. And then Suicide Squad, their final trailer dropped, and the whole cast came out, and it's really cool. They didn't really get to talk much, but getting to hear Will Smith talk was pretty sweet, so I was fine with that. Definitely one of my highlights of Saturday was the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trailer. And I was excited about that, but I didn't think it was going to be one of my highlights. And then Eddie Redmayne just came out and was super adorable and was so freaking excited to be in Hall H. And then, he ran out into the crowd, and him and a bunch of people from Warner Brothers dressed in costume just, handed out wands to every single person in Hall H, which was really, really cool. They're actually really nice quality, which I was really stoked about. So that was freaking awesome. And then the Star Trek 50th anniversary panel was okay. I was kind of hoping it would be better, but it just wasn't very exciting. It was kind of boring. I know a lot of people that were in Hall H that fell asleep during that. They chose that as their nap time. And then the Aliens 30th anniversary panel was sweet. I was super excited to see Sigourney Weaver. And the whole cast was just awesome. It was a super entertaining panel. And there was a proposal that happened during that panel, which was kind of made my day. Just because you don't, literally anything can happen in Hall H, but you really don't expect a marriage proposal. But it happened, and it was adorable. So that was super, super awesome. And then the Women Who Kick Ass panel, always a good time. I love it. Even if I don't know half the women that are on the panel, I'm all about it, because just badass women just always need to be there. So that was cool. I still wish they'd get a new moderator for that, though, because she's kind of bland. And then the part that I had been waiting for, because Marvel is always my favorite showing at Hall H panels. So the Doctor Strange panel, sucked my soul out of my body, and I died. The way it started out was insane. There was, a fog machine and, fog rolling into the room, and, super cool like visual effects and like laser lights and all this trippy stuff, and it was insane. Like, I can't even begin to describe to you what the feeling in the room was like, because I had like chills. It was insane. And then all the lights like slowly started to come up, and like Benedict Cumberbatch was just in the middle of the stage, and it was insane. And then the trailer was so good. It just like kicked ass. And not only that, but we got to see like a scene from the movie that didn't end up being released after, but it was so good. Like, I'm so excited for this movie. I think it's my most anticipated of this year, probably. Which is insane because at the beginning of the year I kind of had my doubts about it, but it looks like it's gonna be so sick. Then the Black Panther cast came out, which was really, really interesting to me because they don't even start filming until January, but I loved that they came out. I was so excited that Lupita Nyong'o was there. Oh my gosh, I love her so much, and I was so excited about her casting. And that was her first ever time at Comic-Con, which was also really, really cool. Then the Spider-Man cast came, which was awesome because they're literally in the middle of filming right now. And at that time on Saturday, they had only been filming for 10 days. So I wasn't expecting any footage at all, but they brought us like a pretty solid chunk of footage from the 10 days they've been filming, which just blows my mind because, like, who does that? That was so freaking cool. And Tom Holland's reaction was just the best. Like, after the footage played, he was just so stoked and made me so happy. And then the Guardians panel was sick as heck. Oh my gosh, like, the cat, like, I can't, we got to see awesome footage, like, the announcement of, like, Captain Marvel with Brie Larson. It was just, like, so killer, that whole panel. Hall H that day just blew my mind. Like, it was absolutely insane. So after that, like, I had to leave, like, right before the Guardians panel actually ended because I had a Nerd HQ panel I had to go to for Dirk Gently, which was killer. Totally worth it. So I, like, ran from Hall H all the way over to the Children's Museum where Nerd HQ was, and that was very interesting. And then after that, the Nerd HQ dance party was that night, which we ended up getting into, which I was super stoked about. But I met some really cool people that night, did some pretty sweet networking, made some friends, and it was interesting because you would turn around and there would just be like another like celebrity kind of hanging out. So we all got to dance with Joss Whedon because he was just out on the dance floor just chilling with people. So that was pretty cool. And then Brian Fuller was just there hanging out, having drinks. So that was pretty sweet. And of course Zachary Levi was there dancing with people and stuff. And of course I didn't get back to the hotel until like 3 in the morning. So Sunday morning was a little rough, but Sunday was more just kind of my laid back day. I had planned on trying to go to maybe Hall H, like maybe do some offsite stuff I didn't get a chance to do, but it kind of just ended up being me sleeping in a little and actually getting some sleep, and then just kind of going to the exhibition hall and walking around the floor and just kind of relaxing because I was so burnt out from the whole weekend. But overall, it was an insane trip. It was absolutely incredible, and it's an expensive trip to take, and it takes a lot out of you because you're not really sleeping the whole weekend, and it's just go, go, go for like 14 hours a day, and you're just pumped up on so much adrenaline. But for me, it's so worth it every single year. And like Sunday at like 6, like right after the convention ended, literally, they announced the dates for next year. So I have that to look forward to. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed myself this year, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any comments or questions or anything, and I'll see you guys real soon.